All right, we're talking to Harold Turner. Had another bad experience with day report, have you?
No.
No, not day report?
Home confinement.
Home confinement?
Yeah, they kept me 19 days over my time. I was supposed to go off June the 1st and Kathy Beverage wouldn't let me off.
Why?
I have no idea.
She didn't even tell you?
Nope. Sure didn't.
Of course, I don't have too much confidence in Kathy Beverage anyway, you know.
No, I ain't got any use for Kathy Beverage anymore.
No. She's not fair, in my opinion.
She's not. She's not fair at all.
And you've been a victim of this stuff, you know.
Yep. 19 days they kept me on home confinement. I shouldn't even been on it. I should have went off first of the month. They kept me 19 days over.
Well, was it a problem that they just couldn't get around to doing it?
Well, I started on a week before the 1st.
Yeah?
Talked to my lawyer and having him get off prosecuting attorney and stuff to get me off on confinement because I paid out right at $3,000. Wasn't it? Right at $3,000. And if I'd have pulled the rest of this month on home confinement, it'd been 8 months. 8 months.
That's a lot of money. Now, what's this money go to for home confinement?
I guess where they monitored you.
So you got a cuff on?
No, I don't.
I mean, you had a cuff.
Yeah, they took it off yesterday. Yep. I should have went off first of the month.
Did you have to go to? Somewhere to tell them you wanted it taken off, or did they?
No. I got off my lawyer because I had my time figured out.
Right.
Well, I got 4 months home confinement. Put on January the 1st. I done January, February, March. No, I started in March. They put me on in March. I done March, April, and May. I pulled 28 days in jail. You take March had 31 days in it. May had 31. You take 2 extra days, and them 2 months added to 28. That gives you another 30 days. I had 28. That made me another month, and I should have went off the 1st of June. Well, and they held me over. Kathy Beverage is the one that kept me on.
Okay, now, was this a sentence? Were you sentenced to home confinement?
Yeah.
So instead of being in jail, they gave you home confinement.
I got home confinement.
I'm trying to understand this whole process, how it works. Now, did you have to do things during that time when you were on home confinement?
No.
Did you have to go places? I mean, did you have to report in? Okay. They came to you then, right?
They never did come check on me.
Huh?
They never did come check on me.
But if you would have left the house, it would have rung a bell or something, right?
Oh, yeah. Anytime I went someplace, I called them, let them know I was going.
Right.
Yeah.
So they could let it go on that.
Yeah, so they know. Sure did. But Kathy Beverage is the one that wouldn't let me off. I pulled 19 days more than what I should have pulled.
So she owes you something, money or something, right?
She sure does.
Did she offer to pay you anything?
Nope.
Did she offer restitution?
Nope.
Did she have any apology for the extra 19 days?
Nope. Nothing.
Maybe she just doesn't like you.
That's what I'm kind of figuring. She don't want me.
Yeah, it sounds like you're not one of her favorite customers, but the only thing about it is, why would she want to keep you 19 more days if she didn't like you?
I have no idea. I have no idea why she doesn't want you to do.
You've had a lot of run-ins with Kathy probably in the past.
Quite a few. Quite a few. She told me one time that she was the fairest, that she tried to be fair with everybody. Well, that's not being fair. That's not being fair at all.
If you had 19 days, you shouldn't have to do any more.
That's right. So I'm off of it now. And I'm glad I'm off of it.
But it took your lawyer to get you off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, just...
Yep. I called the prosecuting attorney office. They wouldn't let me talk to the prosecutor. They said I needed my lawyer to talk to them first.
Yeah.
So when I finally got my lawyer to talk to them and stuff, then Donna Price and my lawyer, Arbuckle, both agreed that I should have been off of it. Robin Friel and Corey Rose, they both had my time figured up. I was supposed to go off of it. And
so everybody but Kathy Beveridge knew that your time was up, and she wouldn't let you off.
Yep, sure did. She would have kept me right on.
Now, do you have to pay some sort of monthly fee to be on home, like for the collar or the cuff?
I paid $350 to get hooked up, and then $250 a month from that on. Yeah.
So, did they charge you whatever amount to 19 days of a month? Did you have to pay for that?
No.
The extra 19 days?
No. I never heard nothing about it. They took me off yesterday. Never said anything about me on them anything yet.
Huh.
But they know I'm right. I was done. My time was done.
Right. Your lawyer agreed. Corey Rose agreed.
Yeah.
Robin Friel agreed.
And the prosecuting attorney.
And the prosecuting attorney.
Yep.
All of them. Well, did Kathy Beveridge know about these people agreeing?
Yeah. Yeah, they went and talked to her. And she wouldn't let me off. It was Kathy Beveridge holding it over my head. Kept me on it. I sat here for the next 19 days.
She says she's fair.
She ain't fair. Kathy Beveridge will never be fair. I'm just glad she's out there. I'm glad she's out.
Well, I have to confess I am too. I think she was dangerous.
She is. She is. She does, she does what she wants to do.
Well, do you think that somebody put her up to holding you on longer?
I can tell you that. I don't know. I just know she was behind it. Yep.
And she was the magistrate who sentenced you originally, right?
Yep. Sure was. So I pulled almost 8 months, 6 months sentencing, and $3,000 fine. Right up $3,000, I paid that. Sure did. 6 months sentence on the map.
How do they figure out who gets on day report versus who gets on home confinement?
I have no idea how they come up with that stuff. How they do it.
Of course, it costs you money either way.
Yeah, well, I pulled 3 months on daily report, and then they told me I didn't get credit for it.
Yeah, see, they can sort of, actually, that's what a lot of people don't know. They can kind of, you can go do run through all the hoops, and then they can just cancel you out.
Yeah.
The day report's not doing very well right now. Someone said there's only about 5 people in it.
As far as I'm concerned, you need to shut it down.
Well, Alyssa Taylor's supposed to have quit.
That's good.
She was the director.
Good. She ain't better than the rest of them up there.
Well, someone said she's going to be a counselor down at Anthony's Center.
Someone killed. Yep.
Well. So how do you feel about this whole mess?
Well, I feel, somebody owes me something, getting me 19 days over my time.
Well, yeah, you got a right to charge them per day. They charge you per day.
That's right.
They never gave you any breaks, did they?
No, they sure didn't. Huh?
No. They didn't cut you any slack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you got an idea how to go about getting your 19 days worth of money?
I'm gonna find me a lawyer and I'm gonna sue him.
Well, that's what you should do.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
If Kathy Beveridge ain't got the right to take the law in their own hands like that and treat people the way she does. That's the reason she didn't get voted back in, because she's not a fair person. Right there's one of the dirty, slow down. Well, I got a few kind words for her, but I can't tell you.
And needless to say, you didn't vote for Kathy, right?
Well, I wouldn't vote for Kathy Beveridge. She's the last person running. No, she just lies to me too many times, And she's all the time talking about she's fair. She's not fair at all.
I don't think she knows what the word fair means.
She don't.
She's right. She's sniffing out of the armpit of the sheriff.
Yeah, she is.
That's why they lost all those cases, had to throw them out.
Yeah.
She was acting like a real estate person.
Yeah.
Providing lodging.
Yeah.
For a confidential informer.
Yep, sure was.
I've got the actual statements posted where the people testified.
Yeah.
They testified what she did. She was right in Janice's pocket.
She sure was.
And you're just a victim of that. And you're not the only victim, I would say.
Oh, I know. There's more of them. Well, people will start checking their time and stuff.
Well, I know one thing. Harold Turner checks his time.
Yes, I did.
You ain't fixing to give him a single day extra.
No, I'm not.
You can help it. I
Somebody
wouldn't
owes
blame
me
you.
for 19 days and somebody's going to pay me for it.